everybody, so we are on another adventure. We're here in Liverpool and they are doing some big budget blockbuster filming. Let's go and check it out. Follow me. So just behind us we have St John's Garden, and this is home at the back of me just here to William Brown Street, and then just over my shoulder here as well you can also see St George's Hall, which opened in 1854 and is one of the most spectacular buildings in Liverpool. But the reason we're excited is because Warner Brothers and DC are in town to resume filming of Matt Reeves' The Batman. So they were supposed to start filming this in Liverpool back in March, but on March 14th they had to shut down because of COVID-19 and everyone in the UK going into lockdown. They'd already started filming in January of this year over in London and then up in Glasgow as well, and all of the Liverpool stuff had to be postponed, and we're currently here early October 2020, and we're just going to go around the front and see if we can catch a glimpse of Liverpool being transformed into Gotham City. So just behind us you can see a load of Gotham City vehicles. We've got police cars. We've also got as well on the steps of St George's Hall just behind us here, there's a load of extras, and there looks like there's something set up in terms of a memorial to someone who's passed away in the script. I don't know if anyone knows any spoilers about that, but we can see on the steps there is a photograph, a famed photograph, and bystanders outside wanting to take a look. So could it be someone of importance in Gotham City who's passed away? Now originally they did have extras who were based in Liverpool and they were signed up to do the film back in March, but obviously with everything going on with COVID, what they've had to do is they are taking the same extras that they started filming with down in London, and they are taking those same extras and transporting them everywhere else for the rest of the shoot, just to try and minimise as much contamination as possible in regards to COVID regulations and things. So you can see just behind me they've closed down Lime Street just to one lane in each direction, whereas it's usually two, and then all of William Brown Street, which is just behind me in this direction, has been closed down as well. There's only one single file way for pedestrians to come up and down at the moment. So one of the most important things is obviously to keep everyone who is working on the film safe, and that is what this area is. You can see there's like a little holding pen just here, and this is where all of the extras and some of the main cast and crew as well will come, and you can see some sanitizing stations just here as well for washing the hands and everything and making sure that they're all nice and cleaned and tested and ready to go for when they film all of the set pieces just behind us here on the steps of St George's Hall. Well, if the Dark Knight trilogy taught us anything, it's that Batman doesn't like dogs. We can see here, Gotham City Police Department. Dogs have been going around sniffing the area. Is that going to play into the narrative? We'll have to wait and see. So we're back at the bottom of William Brown Street, just outside the World Museum, and I'm calling it a day for now. I'm going to be back later in the week to see what else is going to be filmed. Bye for now. So we're here for another day, and there were some photographs yesterday that Batman was here in Anfield Cemetery, and you can see photographs he was on a back of a motorbike along with what we presume is Catwoman, and they were round about here and then going through the gates into the cemetery. So right here, just out of the city centre, the Dark Knight and potentially Catwoman on motorbike going through these gates. So we're currently heading down towards the docks because yesterday Batman was spotted on top of the Royal Liver Building, which is very exciting. So we're going to have a quick drive down and see if there are any signs of Bruce and his Wayne down there on top of one of the most iconic buildings in Liverpool. So here we are down at the Pier Head, and we've got the famous Royal Liver Building, which is just behind me, which you can see over my shoulder just here. And the red light which is up there isn't ordinarily there, which means, in my humble opinion, that Batman will be about. Now, Batman does love to stand with the gargoyles of Gotham City, and not only is the Liver Building one of the most iconic buildings in Liverpool, it's also one of the most gothic, I would say, so it perfectly fits in to Gotham City. And I've got a hunch that something's going on there later on tonight, because you can see plenty of lighting equipment and road closures down below. So stay tuned, I'm expecting Batman to be around this area. Gotham City has truly come to Liverpool. They must be getting ready to do some helicopter shots from the top of the Liver Building. This is really exciting. The helicopter did look like it had Gotham City Police Department on top of it. You can see the mounted camera on the front of the helicopter, which indicates that they will be filming this for some stunt scenes. We've got Batman on top of the Royal Liver Building, a helicopter swirling around taking photographs. This is incredible. This is so exciting. I cannot tell you how spectacular it was to actually see that. Standing at the top of this, which was at one point Europe's tallest building back at the turn in the early years of the 20th century, is unbelievable. To have this right in our home city is fantastic. The helicopter's just left. Batman is still on the roof of the Royal Liver Building. We're by the statue of the Beatles, and a busker has just started singing Come Together. Is this a perfect Thursday? Yes, is the answer. That was amazing. That was so good. So it could be a good couple of hours until Batman returns to the top of the Liver Building, and waiting can be hungry work. So it's time to devour a cheese salad sandwich. So we're still down here at the Liverbirds at the Pier Head. We've been told that there's going to be a shoot in the evening once it's nightfall, so what we saw earlier on was probably going to be the rehearsal for what they're going to attempt shortly. They keep lighting up the Liver Building with red lights as well, so very exciting to see if it is actually going to be lit up red when they do the stunt later on. By the way, I can hear the helicopters. We may be getting closer to the time. So the helicopters have gone home. We've had a busy day of filming here down at the Pier Head. It's been absolutely incredible. The distance between the Liver building and the helicopter, it was giving me palpitations of how close it was. Top work to whoever that helicopter pilot was, and the stunt double who was playing the role of Batman on this ledge up here. Again, that was spectacular. It looked outstanding when he was raising the cape and you got the full wingspan. It was giving me goosebumps down here on street level, so God knows how unbelievable that is going to look when we see it in an IMAX or any cinema size screen that we'll go and be able to see it on. But we're here on the banks of the River Mersey, finishing up for another day. Try and get back and see some more. See you soon. We are back in Gotham City, aka Liverpool, for another evening shoot tonight. Apparently there's a few more vehicles have been brought in and a few Halloween decorations and Halloween costumes have been on display today as well. So we're going to go through the lights. We're going to do a quick loop of St George's Hall, see what we can see and explore Gotham by night.
Hi, Mum. Hi.
So we're just finishing up for the night. We have driven around countless times around St George's Hall, William Brown Street to the back of Commutation Row. And there's been plenty to see. We've seen a lot of new vehicles that we haven't seen earlier in the week. We saw the car that we think is Bruce Wayne's car that we see from the trailer which has already been released. So all in all, a good haul, another good day. But we are coming near the end of the Liverpool stint of the Batman filming, so hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more in the next trailer, but until then, keep it real. So it's Sunday the 18th of October and Gotham City is almost no more in Liverpool. They've been here for just over a week filming and they're going to be here for another couple of days. But you can see everything's being packed up behind, a lot of the props have been taken away, all of the vehicles have been moved away, and it's just the final few crew members now who are just cleaning up the area to restore normality back to Liverpool, which is a great shame because I've thoroughly enjoyed Batman and all of his Gotham colleagues being in the city. It's been a very exciting time for Liverpool in what's been extremely difficult circumstances, but who's to say that there won't be sequels and they'll be back in the future. So if you've enjoyed this video, first of all, thank you so much for watching. Please click the subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications to find out about all future videos, and stay tuned for more content. I release videos weekly, but for the last time, certainly for now at least, this is Real Tours live in Gotham City, signing off. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more film content. And if you would like to join us for a film location walking tour of Liverpool, you can do so by booking online at realtours.co.uk.